Hey guys, this is Ian with Photocycling. I'm here to talk about Timeline today. It's a fairly simple game to play, so I figured I would talk about it. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I think a lot of people would enjoy this game, especially your family members or with little cousins or little children, or any parents who want to give their kids something educational and fun at the same time. So let's open up the box and take a look at what's inside. It comes with the instruction manual. It's a very simple instruction manual, very short. And it comes with these cards. Now the cards are printed on one side, either an invention or a discovery, and on the other side is a year in which that invention or discovery took place. At the beginning of the game, each player is dealt 5 cards, and you cannot look on the other side of the card at what year it was discovered or invented. So once you get dealt these cards, you leave them down like this, like so, and the rest of the cards are left in a deck like this. And so I'm going to pretend that there are 2 other people playing with me. I do that a lot, pretend people are playing with me. And the beginning of the game, everybody gets dealt 5 cards, and I flip over 1 card from the stack. And this happens to be the laptop computer, which was invented in 1981, and that's the start of the timeline for me and my players. So let's pretend I'm going first. So from this moment on, anytime I guess a year, I think it's either before 1981 or after 1981, and then play continues from those subsequent cards, and those events add on. And I'll show you an example of what it looks like. So I'm gonna think that Tuning Fork was before 1981. That's what I'm gonna guess. So I'm gonna put it before 1981, and I'm gonna tell all the players that I think the Tuning Fork was discovered before 1981. All the players say, okay, fine, flip the card. So I flip the card over, and the year is 1711. So I was correct. It is before 1981, and so my card stays right there. Had I been incorrect, then this card would be put to the discard pile, and I draw a new card into my hand. Okay? But since I was correct, it stays there, and I don't have to draw a new card. And the reason why is because the object of the game is to get rid of these cards in your hand. So the first player to do so wins the game. So play continues to the next player, and I'm just gonna pretend that they're always correct because they're better than me at this game. So the next player puts down the watch, which was invented in 1504, and that was before 1711. I'm just going to pretend that they're guessing correctly, so I'm just going to put some timeline cards in. And the next thing is the rubber band, which was invented in 1845, which is before 1981, but after 1711. So as you can see, this timeline is growing. Now, if you guess a year and you think it's in between 2 cards, you actually would put it right here. So right now, let's see, this is a milk card, and I think it's after 1845 but before 1981, okay, when the laptop was invented. So I'm gonna put it between here. I'm gonna tell all the players, like, I think it's between these 2 years, and they're like, okay, fine, flip the card. So I flip the card, and it's 1915, so I was incorrect. It's actually, oh no, I'm sorry. So I was correct. It's after 1845 and before 1981. So my cards get to stay here. And I don't have to draw a new card, so therefore now I'm down to 3. Again, I'm trying to get rid of these cards. Had I been incorrect and put it after 1981, then I have to discard and draw a new card. So play continues. Anytime you run into a year where, let's say I had another invention that was also in 1915, then you would stack the cards like this. So let's just pretend these were in the same year. Then you would stack the cards like this, indicating that they're both discovered in the same year. But that is how timeline is played, and it's that simple. So this timeline will continue to grow. And this game can be played up to 8 players, so this timeline can get pretty long. So I would suggest playing it at a table that can accommodate such space. And that is timeline. I've played this with 8-year-olds up to 55-year-olds, and they've all enjoyed the game fairly evenly. And people who are into historical events, who are into remembering dates of inventions and dates of his discoveries. So this is historical event box. This game comes in different expansions. This is the diversity box, and this is the historical events box. Oh, I'm sorry, science and discoveries. So anyone who's interested in any these types of subjects would thoroughly enjoy this game, and it's a very quick game to play. You can play it in anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. I mean, I've had games lasting an hour, and I think that's when people are getting the hang of the game and they're starting to really think about, you know, if the scuba diving outfit was invented in this year, then when would goggles be invented? It would be before the scuba diving outfit or after. And it's just, you start thinking about what you're putting down, and that's when it gets to an hour-long games. And that is Timeline. If you have any questions, let me know. And subscribe to my channel, and I'll continue to do videos like this. Alright, thank you.